Hello my lovelies, welcome to Kieron's Kitchen. Today we're going to be rolling pasta. We've got my son Henry here to give us a hand. Honestly, he's going to do most of the work for me. If you haven't seen our video on how to make pasta, if you pop to that episode and watch that, that would be perfect. If you have already got your pasta dough, let's get started. So I'm going to take my pasta dough, cut it into 4 pieces, and we're only going to work with 1 to start with. So the other 3 I'm going to put to one side and just cover with a slightly moistened cloth. So we've got those off to one side. With pasta dough, we really want to be in a place where we can roll it quickly. For us, we've cleared off most of our countertops. So for those of you who are like, hey, we're going to make a lot of mess, are we going to make some mess in here today? We are, and that's okay, because you know what, the rest of our house is going to stay tidy. And so when we're doing stuff in the kitchen,
my mom will not like it.
Yeah, your mom won't like it if we make the rest of the house messy. So for us, we managed to keep the kids in the kitchen when we're doing tasks like this, keep the mess confined to one room, which is a good thing. So for us, in rolling the pasta, we want to put a little bit of flour, a little bit of semolina, and then we've opened up our pasta machine to what number, Henry? 0, so as wide as it can go. So there's wheels that are rolling together and they want to be as wide as they can. It's really good with 2 people, even if it's 2 adults doing it. 1 feeding and 1 working the crank. So I'm going to put the dough in and we're going to crimp one side of the dough so it's a little squished. Henry, you ready to go? Show me those muscles. We're going to do a couple of special types of folds as we do this. The first one we're going to do is just a simple 1 over fold. And we're going to put that back in. The other type of fold we would usually work with is going to be a closed book fold where you close into the middle of the dough and then you close over itself again and crimp down on one side, if that makes sense. I'm going to squish this one down. Can I give you a quick hand with this one? You got it? Perfect. So the other benefit of fresh pasta when we get to dinner, and I've got a pot boiling behind us, is this pasta dough cooks instantly. And that's a really great thing for fast meals. By the time Henry's rolled pasta for us when we got home from school, the water's already boiling, we're ready to go. It's quicker than dried pasta at that stage. For me and Henry right now, we feel good about our pasta dough. We're going to start cranking the dial down. So we're increasing the number on this pasta machine. For some of you, you'll be decreasing it. It depends what kind of pasta machine you get. So at this stage I'm working one hand, but it's really the back of the hand, not grabbing my fingers. And one thing at this stage as well, you want to make sure your crank's going continuously. So if you stop, you'll see a crease in the dough. Again, not something to worry about at home, but if you're doing this for a restaurant, you just want to make sure you don't stop the crank midway through. So Henry, can you push me down the last number? It's going to be 8. So for us, we're 1 away from the back. And we're going to push this one through. At this stage, you can just see how thin the dough is. Almost transparent, you can see my fingertips through it. Thanks, Henry. I want to let the dough rest for about 2 to 3 minutes. And in order to do that, we're going to take a little bit of flour, a little bit of semolina, and just place the dough out to dry out. It creates a little skin, and if you watch the dough, it'll shrink all the way back in, probably about 1 inch on either side. Switch if you come this side, Henry. Perfect, I'm going to move you over. Okay, so we're going to do some angel hair, which is definitely Henry and Owen's. Is it Owen's favourite too?
He doesn't like the noodles.
He doesn't like these noodles? Wow, that's a little harsh.
He only likes ramen noodles.
Ramen style noodles. Alright, so we're going to put into the angel hair attachment. The pasta's got a little bit of skin on it, like we said, to dry out. So Henry started eating the raw pasta. It's okay. For us, we might not want to have our tagliatelle this fine or to have the angel hair this fine. And so what we can do is just use our knife. If we were doing that, we'd fold our dough over so it creates a small little parcel about this big. And then we can use our knife. Watch yourself, Ben. Are you going to eat some of that too? We can trim up one end so we've got a nice clean edge. And then we would just make them at different sizes. So you can make really wide pappardelle pasta, and when it opens up, it's going to be like this. The other thing we can do is also open up and just save it like this to have lasagna sheets for us. So we cut it into wide pieces, or if we want super fine, and Henry likes this one, right? You can chiffonade it really, really fine. So even finer than the angel hair on the pasta machine, and you're going to get this really tiny noodles. And these guys are something that Owen will like because they almost look like the ramen noodles that we eat in our house.
Owen.
Got anything else you want to add, Henry? Should we cook some of the fine noodles now? No? Do you want some of the wide noodles? Which ones do you want to cook?
Ramen.
The ramen noodles? Cool. So Henry's run off, keeping Owen quiet, which trust me is a good thing. Just wanted to talk about other things you might be considering wanting to buy if you're getting into the pasta field. So you've got ravioli cutters, things to help you make tortellini or cavatelli. That's totally fine to buy those. First things first though, I get really comfortable with rolling pasta, making things like angel hairs and tagliatelle. But if you want us to make a few other videos, let us know in the comments below. And if you've made some pasta at home with the kids or yourself, please hashtag Kieron's Kitchen. We'd love to see those results. You have a wonderful day and we'll speak to you soon.